see who has a heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
I know you're tired. I know you're hurting. And I wish I could say something that was classy and inspirational. But that just wouldn't be our style. Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory. Last word.
Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Sparkling internet, oh so bright. Gigabit speed spread pure delight. Stream and play without delay with a fiber connection faster than Santa's sleigh. Get ready to be gigging around the Christmas tree with internet from Ardmore Telephone Company. Join the holiday cheer and call 800-830-9946 to upgrade today. ATC is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner receives a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
This is my girl, basketball coach Tom Wallace, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Good Saturday morning, everyone, and welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live here on WKAC, the Big 1080, streaming worldwide on PAS Plus Network. How'd you like that? I ain't been here in 2 weeks, man.
Worldwide.
Rolled off the tongue like gold. Tom McClung, old Tomcat, here alongside Coach Clint Legg, also known as Mayhem. Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. We've got a lovely show for us. This is our last live show of the year. We'll have some best of the next couple of weeks, but it's going to be a good one. Looking forward to it. Look for us on Facebook at Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Applebee's. I bragged on myself, and then I went and just messed up the name of the show, man. We can't hear Clint.
I'm good now.
There he is.
Sorry.
Look for us on Facebook at Applebee's Tailgate Talk and on Instagram or Twitter at Tailgate Talk AL. Visit us online at tailgatetalk.net to get scores and archives of past shows. You can also vote on this week's Athlete of the Week poll and enter nominations for future polls, as well as find the link to download the PAS Plus app for your Android or iOS devices. Follow the Tailgate Talk podcast on iTunes, Amazon, Pandora. Ain't that? No, that's not Pandora. That's something else. Just right down the highway there. iHeart, Google, and other popular platforms. Hear us on your Alexa device by saying, you got that thing turned off, right? Alexa, open PAS Plus. No, she didn't do nothing. Call or text us during the show.
Both of y'all picked up the wrong headsets.
Did we now? Yeah. Well, mine was sitting right here.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Those two
guys, I got you.
That was our guest. That was my guest mics. So
Okay.
y'all will have to move over there when they come
will.
in.
We will.
Gotcha.
Just so you know.
Call or text us during the show at area code 256-812-1TGT. That's area code 256-812-1848. Our calling guests come in via the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. And the special guest segment is sponsored by Yellowhammer Roofing. I just want to give a shout out. I met a guy Sunday evening named Steve Abernathy. Said he listens to the show every day. I'm like, I had no clue. This is a shout out to all of those who listen to the show, and we have no clue that you're out there listening. Thank you very much. We love you. We appreciate it.
We got clues about some of them.
Some of them we get clues from. Miller, Greg, our buddy, yeah.
Ricky Hargrove.
It
says on his voicemail.
Yeah, so it says Ricky on his voicemail.
Ricky. Who's that?
Ricky. The Beanie Weenie, man.
That's right.
He just listens just to get something out of it.
Yeah, okay.
Something free, that's all.
Is that what it is?
I love it.
If it's free, it's for me. Let's see. Let's give a rundown of what we got today on 12/16/2024. 23. Dang, I don't know. Already a year ahead. Let me erase that 4 and put a 3 down there. There we go. We got Calhoun women's coach Candace Byrd-Vinson, a good friend of the show, and she's going to be joining us today. ABS girls basketball coach Cory McElyea will be joining us. Ardmore coaches, boys Bryant O'Donnell and girls Jared Kirkpatrick will be joining the show. West Limestone basketball coach Justin Taylor. I think he's the dean of the county coaches now. I don't know if anybody's got a longer record than Coach Taylor. Longer resume, I should say.
Probably that too.
Yeah, that too. We'll have a couple of signees today from West Limestone. Addie, Wallace, and Braxton Griffin. Both of them playing softball?
No, Braxton plays baseball.
Braxton plays baseball.
And basketball.
And basketball.
But he's going to UH for baseball.
Oh, cool. That works. And we'll have our normal visitors, our regulars, Clay Coleman, Freak Daddy. I wouldn't call him normal. No more than he'd call me normal. Our Havoc hookup, Clay Coleman. AP Steadham, Swami of the SEC. And
maybe he's feeling better this week.
Was he sick last week?
Yeah.
Puny?
Yeah.
Well, he kind of had that Barry White sound last week.
Yeah, baby. Show you right.
You'll never find.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's toss it. We got anything else to say before we toss it?
Yes, I do.
I thought
I've been waiting 12
right.
years to say this.
Say it,
What
brother.
about the
Preach it.
offensive output from the Las Vegas Raiders and the
Thursday
game Thursday night? Awesome. I love it. Heading to the Super Bowl now.
Yeah.
Did
In
it-
about 20 years.
Legatron still kicking for y'all? That kid for Auburn?
No, yeah, sure
yeah,
is.
Yeah, that's what we call him. Daniel Carlson.
His brothers with Tim's Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Andrew
Sorry, I
Carlson
didn't mean to
brothers.
interrupt this great moment.
No, well, that's why I asked if there's
His
anything
brother
else we
missed-
needed to say.
Field goal the other night, too.
Did he? Just one?
Well, at least one that would have made a difference.
Well, see, Daniel got fired I watched that game down in Florida. He got fired and missed the kick that would win the game, and missed the kick in overtime and win the game, and missed an extra point and lost the game. They fired him.
But the stud, guys, is the Cowboys guy that's been a soccer dude. Never played football.
60-yard field goal the other
He's
night.
awesome.
Yeah.
Automatic.
Played with the Stallions.
Yeah, sure did. All right. Well, now it's time. We'll toss it over to producer extraordinaire for
Scores and more.
Scores and More, brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering
you
world-class
French.
outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. All right, basketball last night. The Athens boys beat Hartselle 48-37. There were so many Athens girls sick, they had to cancel their game.
Bless it.
East Limestone boys lost to Madison Academy 66-49, but the Lady Indians won 41-31. West Limestone got a varsity sweep over Westminster. The boys won 42-37, and the girls 51-20. James Clemens girls lost to Trinity Presbyterian. They're playing in the Huntsville Hospital Showcase at Bob Jones this weekend, and they lost 62-42. Ardmore's boys lost to East Lawrence 63-35, but the Lady Tigers won their game 52-27. And Clements boys and girls both won. The boys won 51-35, and the girls 63-23. And let's see if that's all I've got. I think that it is. So yes, there are. There you go. Scores and More, brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy.
All right. Anything big happened this week, guys? Do y'all want to talk about? No?
Talk about that Thursday night game all night. hey, here's what's big. The SEC schedule, and they're showing it again.
Yeah.
Man, Florida's got a tough road, huh?
Yeah, it's got the same kind of schedule Auburn's had the last 10 years.
Oh, here we go.
Billy
Here we go,
Napier
Jay.
last year.
Yeah.
You can't help it. Billy Napier will be gone.
Yeah.
Because he ain't going to be able to go through that gauntlet of a schedule.
No.
Don't they play Miami first and wind it up with Florida State?
They play all Florida teams.
So
Hey,
Auburn's got Oklahoma at
Auburn's
home.
got an easiest schedule we've had in forever, except Georgia and Alabama on the road.
Oklahoma at home.
Exactly. We'll take that all day long.
But I don't think I think Oklahoma, man, they lost a lot of dudes here in the last week or so.
Georgia's lost a ton.
Did you see how many 5 and 4 stars hitting the portal?
They were promised money they probably didn't get.
Did not get. I heard a story. I don't know if this is true or not, but I can tell it as a story since we're talking recruiting and money.
Yeah.
But I'll preface it because I don't know if it's true or not. But I was told by somebody in the Akron area.
All opinions are those of
Of
those
rumors.
KAC.
Yeah. Exactly. not of Applebee's Tailgate Talk, but that Terry Bowden had promised this kid when he was coaching at Akron big money to play. Well, he hadn't paid him, so he got one of his subs to get him some cash out of his ATM account and pay the kid so he'd go out on the field and play before the game. and he never repaid the kid. They got the money out of his ATM.
That sounds like what happened at A&M this past year. That's one of
Texas A&M?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're leaving. They wasn't getting the cash they was promised.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, in your if you're going to promise it, you got to come off it.
Just want to say, man, before we get started, you guys ain't got nothing to do tonight. 5:30, 6 o'clock at Clements. We're playing Plainview, who are number 1, 2, somewhere that in the state. And Shane has done a good job of playing opponents. Good Hope, number 1 in 4A.
Yeah.
Loretta, Tennessee, number 1 in whatever their division is.
Yeah, Loretta, Tennessee team's tough.
We played freaking,
Mortimer
Jordan 6A twice. And it's just, we shall see, but it's a lot better for us playing that than what we've been.
Mortimer Jordan sounds like a character that ought to be on South Park.
That's right.
Hey, Mortimer Jordan.
That's right. Real good football.
Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter.
Yeah, real good football, softball, and basketball down there.
It was Plainview not who they lost to in the finals last year?
No, it was
did it go through?
Trinity Presbyterian.
Yeah, okay.
Trinity.
But didn't they meet up with? I may be thinking of somebody else. What is Plainview? Are they?
They're 3A. They're 3A.
Okay.
We also the new alignments come out Monday morning to see who's in there with all the private schools.
Next year's alignment.
Yeah.
And,
hey, it's kind of funny, guys, that our region meeting is already at Mars Hill, so they already know.
Yeah.
Really?
And, and talking to Coach Garris last night, he said he's hearing Elmont's going to the east side this year. They'll be playing Madison Academy and all that.
Lord, child.
No. Madison Academy's going to 4A.
Are they?
Yeah, they got to the match state championship.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
I feel for you, Coach Davis.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a quick break. His first segment has just flown by. That was my airplane impersonation.
You should have went,
It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talking to WKAC, the Big 1080.
Hear Applebee's Tailgate Talk on your Alexa device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus, and hear it in crystal clear quality. Applebee's Tailgate Talk will be right back. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Now on a platform near you, the only year-round weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Wreakin' Havoc podcast. News, interviews, and more. Dropping every Thursday, we'll just reek of the Huntsville Havoc. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen, follow, and subscribe on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app and online at wreakinhavoc.com.
Hey, this is UNA women's basketball coach Missy Tiber, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our Swami of the SEC on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, Mr. A.P. Steadham. A.P., I heard you was a little under the weather last week, dude.
I sure was. I'm sure back and almost full speed and ready to go on Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
There you go, buddy. What's going on in AP's world lately?
Yeah, we're down here in Birmingham. We're up here in Birmingham, actually, at the Night of the Legends, Jeremiah Castile function. They're going to honor the 1973 National Championship team. That was the first integrated team to win the championship from the University of Alabama. And they split it that year with Notre Dame. You know, that's the first year the two teams met. The two full teams, they lost by 1 point in the old Tulane Stadium, the Sugar Bowl, on that night of December 31st, 1973. But we're looking forward to the celebration tonight.
Excellent. So what about all these Georgia? I've never seen as many 5 stars and 4 stars transferring out of Georgia like they are right now. Do you have your thumb on the pulse of any of that? Or
well, I mean, I'm not quite understanding it myself. I mean, if there's some competition and are they just maybe tired of what's happened there in Athens, or they want to go somewhere else, or you have a different viewpoint? I'm really not sure at this point, but it is perplexing, and it's a little bit odd. So I don't know.
Gotcha.
It's almost like AP, you know, they were promised money and then they didn't get it, and they're like, well, we're going to go somewhere else.
Possibility, yeah. That's, you know, the great Don Ohlmeyer, right, he's a producer, he always said, when you're looking for the answer is always money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
You're looking for the answer or the question, what's the issue? Money. Yeah, that's probably true. I would think so.
Hey, your thoughts on the new schedules that came out?
There you go. Good question.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to see all these teams playing each other. Oklahoma and Texas coming on board, and all these teams will get a chance to visit Austin and Norman and vice versa. They're going to be coming over this way, so it's going to be a lot of fun. When you have the 12-team playoff, you know, the SEC is probably counting on 2, probably going to try to get 3 in the playoffs if they can. I mean, that's what they're going to be pushing, you know, their conference's superpower, so we need to get a 3rd team in. So I would say that was their goal down the line, to get 3 teams in.
How many teams will the Big Ten have this coming year?
Isn't it 20? Is it 20?
18.
20?
18.
18? Is that what it is? 18? Yeah, because Oregon, Washington, USC, UCLA. So they have the 14 now. Is that what it is? Plus 4, 18. Okay. Yeah, so that'll be something. Now, what will happen? Will the West Coast teams morph into a Big Ten type of team, or the other way around?
I don't know, but it's crazy that, you know, all these teams are going together and
yeah.
The Pac-12 and the Big 12, they're gone. They're, you know.
Yeah. So But, you know, Georgia, looking at Georgia's schedule, they have, well, besides the one in Atlanta, they got 1 home game in 5 weeks.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to be tested, yeah, for sure, yeah. But that's what makes that league. I mean, they're projecting them to be the best league, and now we're going to find out it's really going to be a dogfight, unintended, right?
Yes, sir.
It's going to be unbelievable, the competition, and who survived. It's going to be a war of attrition.
Yep. Probably. Early signing day coming up.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right?
Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday, transfer portal, early signing day, and
it's
so
things are jumping in the coaches.
Oh yeah, the coaches are moving. Yeah, everybody's moving, and the bowl games, and I don't even know how they celebrate the holiday. They got so many things on their mind. Really,
I know, right? That's for sure.
To manage all those things, but like I say, these are the people that came up with the dates.
Yeah,
I mean, the NCAA. I mean, you know, they're involved. All these coaches and athletic directors, they're the ones who proposed these dates and agreed to these things. So, yeah, this is not for the faint of heart. This league,
definitely not.
No.
I wonder if that had something to do with Auburn flipped Jamonta Waller from Florida I wonder if that's got something to do with part of his decision, because that schedule is brutal.
Yeah, you never know. In this day and age, I guess it's the money changes the mind, I guess, I would say.
Yeah, it does.
I would say if you see somebody flip, it's the money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Because they're all their managers and handlers, they're in their ear about the NIL. And, I mean, that's the number one question. I mean, you talk to assistant coaches, right? That's the number one question. It's not my playing time, what's my number, all those things in the past. It's, okay, what is my NIL deal?
And AP, it's just like Malik Murphy. You know, he's the backup to Quinn Ewers, and he's out there now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you would think they would want to keep him, but you got Arch Manning back there who, you know, probably making more than Malik Murphy will be.
They can't keep three of them, but I thought he would transfer. Interesting choices, right? With what I read, Duke, Baylor, and Oregon State. I'm thinking, if I'm Malik Murphy, I'm from California, I'm looking at UCLA.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. Even though Chip Kelly, I mean, he's on the hot seat, he's still going to be there one more year. And it's a quarterback-friendly system, usually, with Chip Kelly. And you play in the Rose Bowl, home games, and you're going into the Big Ten. But I found it was, Duke, Baylor, Oregon State. I don't think I would have picked any of those three if I was thinking about Malik Murphy.
Right.
Absolutely, man. I tell you, also kind of bothered me that one of our guys gets in the portal, one of our backup linemen. I feel like if he plays the game out, that next year I think J.C. Latham goes in the draft and we can do some switching and swapping around, and Elijah Pritchett would have been right there with it. I do not understand why he chose to get in the portal. I'm not there, and he was a redshirt freshman, and I realize we live in a world of now instead of I'm going to be patient and wait. So.
I saw that myself. I was surprised his name was in the portal because he's somebody talented, has a chance to play, and but I don't know. Somebody must have got to him.
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking it's the money. The money.
Yeah, Ja'Cory Brooks are going to sign with the Louisville Cardinals.
Yeah.
So maybe good for him. Maybe he'll get some touches that he wants and get on the field and do good, man.
Yeah, he's looking for more playing time for sure. In Louisville, they like to throw the ball, and they're a good program.
But AP, man, I think we need to put a limit on this. I think you can transfer once. We need to put a stop to the guys that go somewhere every year.
Didn't that West Virginia judge, he had that decision a couple of days ago, and they're going to have another hearing on the 27th?
I think that's right.
About this transfer, remember, because it said you could transfer multiple times at this point because of that West Virginia judge, and then the 27th, which is coming up soon, he's going to make another decision, another hearing.
Something about if you play, you lose a year of eligibility or something? Something like that?
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but
it's killing
multiple transfers. Yeah.
This portal is killing high school athletes, man. That's why it's got to be one time you get a chance to move once. I don't mind that, but golly, moving every year, it's killing them.
Yeah, it's the pressure. It's the pressure on the coaches, right? In other words, should I take somebody that I know has performed at this level, or do I take a chance on a high school player that may develop a year or two? The coach is saying, I have to win now. I need players that can perform. Let's get moving here. Let's offer them some money, and let's get these veteran players. It's like in the NFL, right? Would you want a rookie, or do you want somebody you know is a solid performer in the NFL? It's pro football, but no salary cap. They don't have any salary cap, right?
Yeah.
You hear the coaches discuss this. It's not sustainable. Okay, if it's not sustainable, that means if you can't sustain it, then I can't sustain it. So we're all in the same boat.
Right.
That's right.
Oh. To some degree, right? So what happens? You run out of money. The team with some money, and if players are looking for strictly money, they're going to flock to those schools. So that's what I see when I hear coaches say it's not sustainable. Okay, then you're going to spend all your money. Then that's it. You can't buy everybody.
Yeah.
So some other teams are going to get players, and you're going to have some, just like the NFL, 8-8. That's the number they're looking for, right? Or whatever the NFL is now, whatever that.
Right.
You're trying to get to that 8-8, and the last weekend matters everywhere.
Yeah, get to the 8-8, get into playoffs, and that's when everything starts.
Yeah, right. That's when the season begins, right?
Yeah.
We got to survive 8-8, and then we're set to go.
Yep.
Awesome.
Well, dude, this will be our last live show. So Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and wish you the best.
Thank you.
And don't forget to eat your hog jaws and black-eyed peas for New Year's Day, buddy.
for New Year's
a prosperous New Year. That's right.
Have a great time tonight, AP.
Yep.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much for having me. And we had a good show this week. We had Tony Garcia from the Detroit Free Press spoke about Michigan, and we had the voice of the Florida State Seminoles, Jeff Calhoun, spoke about the Florida State team and Georgia in that series. This is the 12th time they'll be playing. So AP and Kelly, as we see it, check your local station and also on our Spotify as well. So we look forward to more shows, and it'd be a good time.
Absolutely.
All right, brother.
Looking forward to it. Take care, AP. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
See you, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
That is our Swami of the SEC, Mr. AP Steadham. It's time to take a break.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, located at 105 South Marion Street, open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 256-232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
When you're looking for something special for your next event, why not bring in the most amazingly fine flavored shaved ice this side of the islands, Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. Whether it's a school or major sporting event, a picnic, or a festival, Kona Ice brings the fun and laughter. From their steel drum music to their signature flavor wave, where guests can flavor their own shaved ice. No event is too big or too small. Kona Ice makes fundraising easy too. Call Kona Ice today and tell them what you have in mind. 256-566-5298. Or look for them on your favorite social media platform. Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. 256-566-5298. Want to howl with the Havoc this season? Now's your chance from Tailgate Talk and the Huntsville Havoc. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and register your name. Then listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk this Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC Radio as we announce the winners of Huntsville Havoc tickets. Howl with the Havoc this season from the Huntsville Havoc and Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
This is Shelby Davis, West Limestone head football coach, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tom Cat alongside Tojo J. Vassar, Coach Clint Legg, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and we've got the girls basketball coach from Athens Bible School, Cory McElyea, joining us in studio.
Hey, good morning.
This is odd. We actually have somebody come in and sit here and talk to us. We're glad you're welcome, Coach. How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all doing this morning?
Man, we're doing great.
We usually get Tim going. I wish they'd answer this one.
Yeah, I see it. Answer the phone. Man. What's it? It's not a swear word. It's like goodness gracious or something like that. So it's a lot easier to talk to you while you're sitting here.
For crying out loud.
For crying out loud, that's it. Or for Pete's sake, that's another one of my favorites. Pete's sake.
Coach, you had a big game today.
We do. We have the Elkmont Red Devils coming to Athens Bible School gym this evening. So. We played them once already as our second game of the season. We played them down at Wallace State at college down there, and it was a good game. Good game. Ended up they beat us by 5. So girls hung in there with them. It was a good competitive game. Looking for another one tonight.
They played down at Clements last night, so they'll may be a little sluggish, but
Well, we're getting to that time of year where fatigue is setting in, and starting to see that in the girls and the boys a little bit. We're dealing again, just like everybody else, we're dealing with the little sickness right now, and so it's just that's just part of it. But
it really sucks though, Coach. When we dealt with the flu as well during one of our biggest games of the year, and there's really nothing. Our coach wanted to see if we could change it, but the people we were playing, I knew they wouldn't. So we just took what we had, and they kind of pieced it together and didn't play well. But at the end of the day, we'll play those people again. But man, this flu is something that I think it's going through everybody. They said Athens canceled their game last night.
Really?
Yeah. Heard the the varsity girls had to cancel last night with Hartselle. Sure did.
Coach, how long have you been the coach at the Bible school?
So I've been the head coach of the girls program for 2 years, or this will be my second year. I came on as an assistant coach the year prior to that, so this will be my third year with the girls.
I got you. Now, do you teach at the Bible school, or?
I do not.
So how'd you get this gig, Coach? How'd you get it?
Well, that's a long story.
I got you.
This is a principal of a local county school asking you how you got the gig.
Yeah. See,
his brains are there's a motive for him. I think. He's got this look. He's looking at
NIL money.
That's Tim's NIL.
I get it.
You know what? Small private schools, however you can get it done.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes, it's all it's all volunteer work, and that's the thing is like we were looking for a change in coaches and the coaching staff and just the love of the game is kind of what brought me in. And so,
now, did you go to Bible school?
I did. I did.
What year did you graduate?
We need to talk about that.
We're old people here. You're the youngin'.
No, I graduated in 97.
Okay.
So
97.
97.
Wow. 97. So when I started teaching.
Oh
really?
Man.
Some 26 years ago.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why I'm old.
It was 26 years ago. God dang.
Yeah. I know, man. I saw somebody somebody said, yeah, it happened 10 years ago. Tim McCarley said, every time I think of 10 years ago, I think of the 90s. That's
of course.
Saying.
So
10 years ago, it was 1995. No, it wasn't. 2015.
So true.
God.
So are y'all doing Christmas tournament or?
No, so we opted out this year. We tonight the theme is holiday hoops, so we're kind of doing like a little Christmas theme tonight with JV boys, the girls, and the varsity boys all playing tonight. But we're not playing in a Christmas tournament per se this year. I think the varsity boys was scheduled to play at the Ardmore tournament, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore. So. The tournament's still on, but I think we're not in it. But
Tom, I think we got an Bible school alumni that would have come up there at holidays hoops and been the Santa Claus, don't they?
Who's that?
I don't know. Some people call him the producer extraordinaire.
He might have been. He's got the gray beard.
He let it grow.
He'll be there tonight anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'd be the one from
rocking the beard,
kicking kids down the slide like they did poor Ralphie.
Yeah.
In a Christmas story.
I thought I might just kind of do a semi-Santa beard this year.
There you go.
What was that? Bad Santa? That would be it. That's awesome.
Oh, man.
What's the guy's name? Jerry Bob?
Billy Bob
Thornton, man.
Yeah.
I like the way you talk.
That's awesome.
That's great.
We digress.
We do. We digress bad. We'll go in a ditch in a heartbeat on you, Coach.
It's all
Watch
good.
us.
It's all good.
Drag us back up on the road. So, how many seniors you got on you?
I got 2 this year.
Two?
Okay. 2. Yeah. Both of them starters. So yeah, Brooke Piscatelli, Peyton Rogers both start for me, and so play a vital role in the team. But we got 2 seniors, and I think we got I think it's like 5 juniors or so. So we're still relatively young, I guess. we'll return most of our team back next year.
Well, it seems like your players start young anyway, so they seem like they have been there forever.
Yes, yeah.
So
you got Brooke Blakely. It started in 7th grade on the varsity team. So yeah, she's been playing varsity ball, and she's a junior this year and for a long time. And even this year, I've got an 8th grader that's plays a vital role in the team. She starts some, but she'll be the first off the bench generally. And yes, 8th grade, she's going to be playing varsity ball for quite a bit as well. Man.
But you know what, guys?
What's that?
It still ain't the same. It ain't the same of me parking up there on the curb somewhere and walking in the Bible school gym. The smell of the Bible school gym. I love those old gym smells. And you had to go left or right.
Yeah.
You couldn't go across.
You couldn't go across. That was the stage.
That's it. I wish they would have kept that gym.
Over there on the other side.
Played an occasional game down there. I realize that the bank's bought it now, but man, there's nothing. There's a bank, then there's a lot of open space out there.
For now, they'll find something to do.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't be nothing profitable like a Five Guys or a Culver's or nothing nice. It's something terrible. Well, I miss it, man. But even though, Corey, y'all's place is extremely nice, dude. Nice location, great location, easy to get in and out. Great place to watch a game.
Soccer team, soccer field's really nice. Got a baseball field coming
baseball,
up.
Softballs, yep, you're good to go for this coming spring. Yep, they're really building it up. But I'm with you, man. I miss that old gym. I love that smell of that gym. There wasn't nothing like basketball practice in the summertime with no air conditioning.
If y'all remember this too, the Bible school was a part of our county tournament back in the day.
It was.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
It was baseball and basketball.
That's right.
Well, before they got all the other teams, when it was just boys, I played in it, and so anyway, I guess that's the reason. They're playing all week long. I don't remember the county tournament going so long, as many days back then.
But they didn't have.
All they had was boys teams playing. They had
varsity.
They had junior high and varsity.
Yeah, the middle school.
Well, they had B team. They had B team, which would have been like JV.
More days, more money.
More days, more money. So. And all of those girls programs, it was just maybe girls' high school when we were in school. I know Tanner and Clements and Ardmore. They all played, but but you didn't have middle school girls. JV girl, everything. It's just more teams, more kids, more human beings, and so it takes all week long to get it going.
And I'm going to say this too about the Bible school. With the way our city and our county is growing, there's still a lot of people that would like their kids to go to school at a private setting where it's less amount of kids in the halls causing trouble, less amount of kids in the classrooms causing trouble. It's something to be said about great teaching, a little bit less, like 15 to 20 in the classroom instead of 36. And at the same time, you're in a Christian environment where Christian people are teaching your kids the right way.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's definitely a big plus. Our student to teacher ratio is quite a bit better than all these kids in a public school that the teachers are just trying to keep up with. So it definitely has its advantages, pros and cons for sure. But.
And they're trying to do the sports the right way too.
Hey, but
I may be biased, but still,
you are. Hey, but give me 2 years. Let me run it. We're gonna be running the show. Man. We'll get us a football stadium. We're gonna run it. I'm gonna sit there at the door and go, "What do you play? Girls basketball. What do you play? I don't play nothing. Go to Clements. Go to Elkmont. Go to West. You're not coming here. See, but they can do that.
Yeah,
you can do that at the Bible school, Lindsay Lane. Madison Academy and the Bible school were kind of sort of the same in the 80s.
They were.
And now all of a sudden.
They were a great homecoming opponent in the 80s.
Not no more. No more. Get you some of that.
I can remember beating Madison Academy in basketball.
Remember when it was over there in Huntsville, Tim,
it's
right there?
Off,
72,
right?
Like
around the
Scottsboro. And the old 72 part from
Yeah,
and that's, graduate 97. That's what our biggest rivals, even then, was Madison Academy, Randolph, schools like that.
And we played Mars Hill, and those seemed like Madison Academy and Mars Hill tended to get a little chippy.
Yeah.
I'm glad Todd ain't here. What about Decatur Heritage?
That's right.
Well, they weren't around back then.
No, I ain't never heard of them then. It's like Mars Hill, man. Look what they've become.
Oh, yeah.
State-of-the-art facilities, state-of-the-art weight room, turf fields, whatever. Picking what they want to do. Yeah.
Infusing the cash.
I mean, look at the football season they just had. I mean, good night.
Yeah. That's right.
Oof.
I mean, but I'll be honest, though, Tom, Bible school could be the same thing. They choose to do it the right way.
They choose it to do it different way. And I have utmost respect for them.
I've got respect for them, but I wouldn't do it like that. Roll Tide. I'm sorry. That's great.
You ain't sorry. I
got a lot of buddies, man. Matt Scott and Perry Scott, Bill Bullington, Davis.
From Bible school? Man, my family was from Bible school. I think I was the only set of cousins that didn't go to Bible school. We had my other cousins.
Jeff Brown, but the ones I mentioned, they ain't doing it the right way. So come on.
And then, of course, we had Randall Adams as our counselor at school, and he was the principal at the Bible school.
I love Randy. He come to Tanner for a little while, right for my senior year.
That's it's wild because you can pretty much find a connection to Athens Bible School anywhere around town. So.
Yeah,
that's right.
And it's a good place.
Yes, it is. It is. So looking forward to you girls playing.
Elkmont tonight.
Elkmont tonight at home.
At home. Holiday hoops. Hoops. Yes.
So after tonight, how's your schedule go?
Yeah. So we're gonna end this kind of run with Waterloo comes over and plays us at home Tuesday night, and then we'll get a little bit of a break and kind of give us a chance to regroup and get our legs back under us before we start strong. January 2nd is when we come back.
So. How many girls you got on your team?
This year I got 10.
10, okay. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can definitely get leg weary quick.
Yes. Yep, for sure.
And then there's a lot of long bus trips for your bunch, too, tonight.
Oh, good grief.
Golly, Skyline, Valley
Head,
Good gravy.
Yes.
But they riding on a good bus, Jay. They ride on a cheese wagon.
Well,
Tim's bought him one of those Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, got a video screen in front of
every seat.
Every seat there.
So when's that coming in, Tim?
I still got some details to work out.
NIL from KAC.
No.
And I used to, we played Skyline back when I played, and so, I thought that was a long drive. We went out to Hazel Green, and I thought we would never get to Hazel Green back then, There was nothing but farmland to look at from between here and there.
Tim shouldn't have to buy the bus. Lance Davis can afford it.
Yeah.
Come on, Lance.
He knows how to work those numbers.
Yeah.
Sure. They gonna kill me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Cory McElyea joining us here live, head coach of the girls Athens Bible School basketball team. And Coach, don't be a stranger. Good luck, man. Merry
Christmas.
Good
luck,
Coach. Happy New Year. All of those good things.
Thank
and we'll talk to you again a little bit later, I'm sure.
Sounds great.
And don't call us, man. Come on in. You're welcome. Here, sit down beside us.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Ladies, it's time to take
Lance both.
Yeah, you and Lance both. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Athens Bible School's Colton Vining, our Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week, and winner of a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter nominations for future polls. Applebee's Tailgate Talk will be right back. When you want to pay your propane bill, talk to someone face-to-face about a problem, or just get that security blanket feeling that your needs will be handled locally, where do you go? Local People's Gas in Athens, or Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore. That's where. Just call Local People's Gas at 230-3600 or Ferguson LP Gas at 423-3320, or drop by one of the offices and ask about their easy changeover plan. They'll treat you like you deserve to be treated and give you that security blanket feeling, knowing that someone is always close by 24/7, 365 days a year. Local People's Gas in Athens, 230-3600, or Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore, 423-3320. While others have come and gone, the Lion's Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lion's Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lion's Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook, The Lion's Den Gym, 256-652-2627. Now that you've got that new place on the water, BP Riverworks can finish the picture with a boathouse, dock, or seawall. Call Barron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks, licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097. Be listening for Limestone County Area High School basketball this season from Play Action Sports. Hear coverage of girls and boys action from ABS, Ardmore, Clements, East Limestone, Elkmont, James Clemens, Lindsay Lane, Tanner, and West Limestone online at PASnetwork.net on your Amazon Echo device or on your Play Action Sports app. Afterwards, you can download each game from the archives or stream it on demand. While you're there, check out our schedule of upcoming games. Limestone County Area High School basketball from Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is former Auburn defensive end Ladarius Owens, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
When you're born in this world, you're given a ticket to the freak show.
So you're a control freak?
It's just a freak show anyway.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. And you heard the intro. The man, the myth, the legend himself, our Havoc hookup, Clay Coleman, Freak Daddy.
How's it going? Good morning.
Going good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Beginning of a long day for me, so I'm just preparing.
Ready for Hunts Vegas tonight, right?
Well, I will not be at the game tonight.
Oh, okay.
A friend of mine, Tyler May, who's the PA announcer for Ardmore. I mean, not Ardmore, Albertville. He is going to be filling in for me tonight. I'm at a JP2 wrestling tournament, and when that's done, me and T-Bone are getting in the car and driving to Chicago, Illinois, for 8 o'clock in the morning for a long snapping showcase that he's been invited to. So I have a long 8.5-hour drive ahead of me whenever T-Bone is done with this wrestling tournament. So,
well, I hope he's done pretty quick.
Well, that's what, I was telling Tim before we got on. I said, well, whenever T-Bone gets eliminated, and he goes, eliminated? And I'm like, well, he lost one this morning already, so he's in the consolation round. The best he can get's third. And I'm like, is that third place trophy going to be really worth it if we can just get a couple hours on the road?
Yeah. Amazing how valuable that couple hours of sleep's going to be.
Yeah, he's like, gee, thanks, Dad. But he's like, I'll be fine. I'm like, yeah, well, you're going to just sleep with headphones on. I'll be the one driving.
Thank goodness for satellite radio.
Oh, I know, right? So it's going to be a fun trip. But, good father-son time.
There you go.
Absolutely.
I do hear there's some places in Chicago, though, Clay, that you and T-Bone don't need to be traveling through it on the weekend.
Well, I'm going to keep moving, and I'm going to fill up as many times as I can.
Yes,
so I'll
sir.
never be low.
Right. You got your concealed carry permit handy, right? Just don't have to use it because Illinois, I don't think accepts. They may be like New York, don't accept any concealed carry permits.
Yeah, awesome. No, I'm just going to be putting in the Blues Brothers, and we'll be on a mission.
There you go.
That's right.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Just don't go through as many police cars as they went. through in that movie.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Hey, big shout out to the Havoc fans for the 30 grand they raised for the jerseys last week, and you're sold for like $5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he's somebody, dude.
He bought it himself. He bought it himself.
No, y'all wish. I've been trying to figure out if I should get the Freak Daddy clothing line as much as if I can get something like that. Maybe I can have a second source of income. No, the St. Jude night is always a special night. I have to give credit to that jersey. My friends Mike and Melissa Edwards, the owners of Window World, they sponsor St. Jude night, and they always buy a jersey, and they said they wanted mine, so that was so they bought that to donate. So it was I got to at least experience somebody bought a jersey of mine for $5,000, but it definitely was the St. Jude cause that made that very special. But yeah, once again, the Havoc fans are the most giving group of people, and every year I just get amazed at the amount of money that is raised just for charities and for things in the community. So it's a huge fan of our fans for sure.
Yeah. Well, not only do they stand behind their windows, they stand on
their windows.
That's
right. They stand on them, right?
That is the group you're talking about, right?
Yeah. Yes, we've been trying to get them to film a commercial because they do have this 100% guaranteed no matter what, and I want to have someone shoot the puck into him. Yeah, and it's like, hey, if it breaks, it's paid for, right? So, but no, yeah, it was a good win the other night in overtime, and hopefully we'll bounce back. Had a tough game last night in Evansville. Evansville getting their 5th win of the season on us, so it's not good to get beat by last place. But hockey's different. I mean, it's just not you can't compare it to other sports. I mean, it's a long season, and anybody can really beat anybody. It's not that lopsided of a deal. So we'll be back tonight against Pensacola, Hunts Vegas night. So they'll have a little fake casino game night in the Bud Light Cafe. And,
all right.
Should be a fun night for you to do a standalone hockey game, and then they play Pensacola tonight. So they're a 4th place team, so a chance to move up in the rankings, and then we'll close out the year. I know y'all are closing out the year, as well. So they'll close out the year with the 22nd and 23rd. So if you're, around family on the holidays, and we all know how it is, it's my favorite song. If you ever listen, there's a song by Paul Thorne called "I Don't Like Half the Folks I Love."
There you go.
So if you're around the holidays and you need a break, get some tickets. We got a game on the 22nd and 23rd, and then a final game on the 26th. So there's plenty of opportunities to enjoy some hockey over the break. And we play Birmingham and Evansville in those games, and one game Quad City, so all different teams that we'll get to play. So should be some fun stuff. Like I said, I think the Havoc are fine. They're in 6th place. Just got to find themselves and figure out what's going on and get the right team. And, one thing that I say with minor league hockey, the better you do, the more risk you are for call-ups.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we've talked about this. You want to – it never once have you ever said, how about let's just be the best mediocre team we can be.
There you go.
Because if the guys do really well, you lose them. So it's been a challenge. We've had some guys that are good that, good for them. They've gotten called up to the ECHL. But when you have your leading scorer get called up, or you get a good defenseman get called up, or a goalie, it just changes things. Yeah.
Yeah, we've kind of gone through the goalies here the past 2 or 3 weeks.
I couldn't, like I said, we've talked about this a lot. I think coaching minor league hockey has to be one of the hardest, because I can't think of another sport. I mean, maybe minor league baseball, maybe a little bit, but you're going through, and the better your team gets, you have a different team, and then you don't even know what's going on, and you're traveling and you're getting beat up. Yeah, it's a hard thing. So kudos to the minor league hockey players for what they go through.
And it's hard for a team to gel when you got guys going up and down like that all the time.
Absolutely. So, I mean, and we've been lucky in Huntsville. I mean, the culture that Keith Jeffries and the ownership, and then our booster club, and the way the city kind of embraces the hockey team. There's a lot of these kids that they've never played in front of more than 300 or 400 people.
Yeah.
So when they play in front of 5,000, some of them decide, do I get called up for an extra $100 a week? or do I stay and enjoy and build something? So we've been lucky over the years to have guys that just decided to stay.
Yeah.
But this year we've had a lot called up.
I talked to Stuart Stephanie earlier this week for the Wreaking Havoc podcast, and we had just. Let's see. I think Brian Wilson had come back. Brandon Osmondson had left, and I was like, "Man, you lose one, you get one back." And I was asking him how tough it is it for these guys, because they don't know how long they're going to be somewhere else. I said, do they kind of leave a little bit of roots? I mean, not fully move up to where they go when they go. And he's like, well, these are young guys, and they're wanting to move up, and they don't hesitate to, pull up their roots and go.
Their roots probably in a duffel bag.
Yeah.
Right. I've seen some, there's one guy, if you really want to have something fun, we have a guy named Nick Neidert. If you go to, there's a website called HockeyDB, which is hockey database, hockeydb.com, and type in Nick Neidert and see how many different hockey teams this guy played for. But he was known for, like, no matter where he's at, no matter where you're at, you call Nick, he will get in the car and he'll get to you. And I mean, if you can put it out on a map, it looks like a, CSI crime scene of the United States of everywhere he's been. It is just crazy. But yeah, some of them, you're right. All they have is maybe one suit and five sets of clothes, and that's it.
Wow. Let's have stick will travel.
Can I ask Clay some questions about some stuff I know? Sure. Golly, I don't know nothing about what y'all are talking about. Clay, tell me this, man. Let's talk about T-bone and the long snap. First of all, the people out there that don't understand about this long snapping, it's not for everybody.
No.
You can't take just your average kid and go, hey, man, I want you to snap it 15, 17 yards back there to the punter. It takes a special dude that wants to work at it to get better to do that. But what I wanted to ask you is what are the major, what is he wanting his time from where he snaps it to the punter to be, and where is he right now?
Right now he's at about a .67.
Right.
Which is already like a D1 time.
Right.
They usually like you to be between .64 and .65.
Right.
So yeah, he's got he's amazing. I mean, like I said, I do it to my son, and I sound like you're going to brag on him too much, but I mean, literally, he snaps the ball so hard, I've had to put on gloves to be able to catch the balls. I mean, they're coming back, really, really fast. So yeah, it's an art form. I remember, I was a long snapper when I played in high school, but it's totally different now. I mean, there's a guy that Tim trains with that. He's a kinesiologist. So he literally studies movement and, where the head follows through and pointing at. I mean, it's not and it's 100%. It's the most thankless job.
That's right.
In all of sports, in the sense of if they know who you are, you've messed up.
That's right.
Yeah, and right.
And it's also this, people don't understand. The snap is usually there. 9 times out of 10 when a punt gets blocked, it's because I call it cheesing. The guy catch the punt, cheese it, try to take a couple more steps than he should and punt it. You got to catch, step, punt. You can't do all that garbage, and that's where the blocks come into place. But what I'm saying is this: there's somewhere for I think everybody wants a guy like him to come play. It's just finding the people that, hey, well, here's my video. I know you guys send it out, but I'll tell you what, I'd much rather snap. I think I'd much rather snap the punt than getting all the fat guys smushing me on the extra points.
Yes, no, absolutely. And it is a science. And like I said, the place we're going today to Chicago to kind of, people may not know, but like the long snappers really do not get the same credit. Like if you go to like a Rivals or whatever, they don't even rank the players. Long snappers don't get ranked. So Chris Rubio, the guy, he's out of Idaho. That's who we have kind of jumped. There's 2 different ones. There's a company called Coles that does kicking and long snapping, and then Rubio. So we've kind of just went down the Rubio train because he's got, of the 32 teams in the NFL, he's got 13 that are currently in the league right now. So we're looking down that path, but he's ranked 20th in the nation, and Rubio requested that we come to Chicago, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like, well, we'll see, but I'm hoping that he comes out of this with a higher ranking.
Hey, Clay, my crystal ball prediction, since you're a huge Kentucky fan, I think T-Bone will wind up long snapping for the Louisville Cardinals.
Oh, we have talked about that. We have talked about it, and I've looked at him that no matter who he goes with, I will be a fan. So, and my wife is a Louisville Cardinal fan. So,
okay.
She says, she goes, well, what if he goes to Louisville? And I said, well, I'll put on that trashy shirt for 4 years, and then it'll be about all I got.
When I'm there, but the minute I get in the car, the blue comes back on. I got you.
Yes, absolutely. But honestly, I'm excited that the process. I'm clueless to a lot of it. I'm one of those dads that, I'm letting him kind of run his show, and I'm just, I'm the co-pilot while he's leading the way. But it's this next year is going to be an exciting.
I love it, man. I love that spot. And as a coach and a kicker from high school, man, my dad made me learn the whole process. I had to learn how to snap. I long snapped throughout my career until I made him understand that just because I'm the fattest guy on the team, I can still kick it. So I was a kicker and punter as I got older, but I knew the whole operation, how to snap, how to hold it, and how to kick it. The two toughest jobs on the field, y'all, is to be able to snap it perfect. Holder. Mm-hmm. The holder is as important as anybody else as well. But, man, best of luck.
Thank you. We need to start a campaign. The one thing that I look at, currently in the Southeastern Conference, they're the only one that does a, first team, or second team long snapper. None of the other conferences do. And they just named the all region and the all state here, in Alabama, and that's one spot. And you're like, how can a kicker and a punter get all state, but then the guy that starts the whole thing and makes all the magic happen doesn't?
That's the truth.
It's awesome.
Well, brother, safe travels.
Thanks, guys.
Merry
Safe
Christmas,
travels,
and we'll talk to you after New Year.
Thank y'all very much. Take care.
All right. See you, buddy. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Freak Daddy himself, the Huntsville Havoc hookup daddy of T-Bone. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talking to WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Michelle Dempsey, Chris Lovell, Amy Wilson, and Sam Neely, this week's Howl with the Havoc winners. They each pick up tickets to see the Huntsville Havoc in action this season. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your name, and you may be our next winner. Tailgate Talk will be right back.
Sparkling internet, oh so bright. Gigabit speed spread pure delight. Stream and play without delay with a fiber connection faster than Santa's sleigh. Get ready to be gigging around the Christmas tree with internet from Ardmore Telephone Company. Join the holiday cheer and call 800-830-9946 to upgrade today. ATC is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
He's got a push. Back up three. In! He got it! Three-pointer at the buzzer to win it! Unbelievable! Unbelievable.
Join Play Action Sports for another season of Calhoun basketball. You can hear live action from men's and women's teams streamed on the PAS Plus app on your Alexa device by saying Open PAS Plus or online at pasplus.net. Check out the online archives on the website or on your favorite podcast platform too. And listen for select games on Sundays at noon on WKAC Radio. Calhoun basketball from PAS Plus.
This is Chad McGee, head football coach of James Clemens Jets, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen, and we have one of our favorite. I know she looks like her daddy. God bless her. I'm sorry, honey. No, I'm just playing. You look great. You look great. We have one of our favorite. Sorry, Coach Vinson. We're juggling. We've had some signees walk in the door here, and so I'm totally goofing up your introduction here. Why don't you just start talking, okay. Coach Candace Byrd-Vinson, head coach of the Calhoun women's basketball and Hall of Famer. No, we've got good friends that just walked in. So anyways, how are you doing, Coach?
I am good. I'm good this morning. Thanks for asking.
You are very welcome. Matter of fact, just yesterday I was looking at schedules because I'm off work the next couple of weeks. I'm going, okay, we can go watch a Calhoun girls basketball game. No, you don't play till after New Year's.
That's correct. That's correct.
But that's okay. We'll try to catch one when we can.
Okay, we look forward to you coming out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best.
How's things been going, Candace?
Things been going, pretty well. Just starting the season. We've had some close games and some one not so close game. But that's to be expected. Still starting the program, but we're having a good time. Still learning and getting better every day.
Yeah, one of those close games was the other night. It came down to the last second, didn't it?
It did. Yeah, not. I don't like it, but some of those you got to have some of those.
Candace, this is Clint Legg, your favorite. I know I am. hey, Candace, my sister-in-law came out a few weeks ago to watch you guys play at Awamba. One of her teammates from Mississippi State's playing or coaching at Awamba. She was really impressed. Said you guys are doing a good job, and I knew you would do a good job. I know you know it. I know you love it, and good spot. Just but like I said, man, you're doing a good job doing it right. Getting all the girls from around here you can, and there's a lot of talent, I think, in North Alabama that needs to be considered, and Calhoun's an easy place to get to and easy place to get in and out of, and everybody here needs to go check you guys out and come watch you play.
I appreciate it. Thanks again. Thanks, friend. I'm glad to hear you on the radio this morning.
Yes, well, I put up with your mama all week subbing down there at Clements. So I need some money sent to my address.
I'll tell her.
She's awesome. Hey, Candace, a lot easier to deal with than Rod. A lot easier to deal with than Rod. Trust me. Tim messed me up.
Sorry,
Candace, how's the team going? Who's playing well for you? And I'll let you tell us about that.
We're doing good. We haven't played any conference games yet. We start conference play once we return January 4th versus Gadsden State. The teams that we played have been great competition that I feel like has prepared us for the conference. Right now we have Kennedy Hawkins from Florence High School. She's playing well for us. She's a big presence on the inside, great footwork, and she finishes well around the basket. So, she's playing well. And my guards, Kasaya twins, Kasaya and Lasaya Rogers, they shoot the ball well from the three, and just, being that floor general that we need. So, and then I have a transfer that came in, Jada Colley. She came in from Miles College. She coming off the bench. He's, at least providing us and scoring at least maybe 10 points a game. So we got some things that are working for it. We still got a lot of work to do, because I don't think people really realize that JUCO basketball is very competitive, so it's very competitive, and, I want people to realize that, it's more than just coming saying you come to play basketball. Like, you really got to be ready because you're playing against some players who may not have qualified to get into those D1 programs. And, they're really 1 and 2 steps ahead of everybody else. We're playing some good basketball. We played during Thanksgiving, well, a little bit after Thanksgiving, the 1st of December in Florida, a tournament in Jacksonville, Florida. We saw some good competition there, too. So I think we're on the right road. We're headed in the right direction. I will say that.
Well, I was looking at some stats here, and you mentioned Kennedy Hawkins. She's like 4th in points per game in the conference in the ACCC. Yes. She leads in rebounds per game.
Yes.
Tashani Watkins is 3rd in field goal percentage, and then Lasai Rogers is 4th in 3-point percentage. So
wow,
that is correct. They're putting the ball in the goal. They put it in the hole. But sometimes, I have to explain to them every game is a different game. So you have to turn up your level of intensity and continue to study the game.
So how's recruiting going?
It's going pretty good. We've offered some based off what we need for next year. I'm losing a big class because this was the first class that came in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be losing a lot. And so, we're trying to get out. I've been to some local games. I've seen some things. I've made some notes on some things. But, like I said, participating and competing in the conferences and, you see what you need in order to win. And I'm just going to be honest, like, you've got to win and you've got to compete. So I've seen some talent locally that we're going to get out Christmas and start making some offers.
Clint, have you seen her out there at Clements?
No, she better get her butt out there. Candace, we play Plainview tonight at Clements at about 6 o'clock. Make Nick carry you somewhere to get you something to eat. Come on down there.
I've been to a couple of games and I've seen some talent. I've seen some things that I like. I've even reached out to the coach, Shane Childress, looking for some information. So hopefully he'll get back with me on some information. But yeah, I've been to some games. I've been to a couple Plymouth.
Well, you're welcome anytime. You ain't got to wait. Anytime. Doors always open for especially old Tanner Rattler.
He just called you old, Candace.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm a lot older than her.
He said that Tanner Rattler with a little venom in his mouth, sound like, Coach. You better watch out because he got one right here sitting across from him.
Still got some.
At one point, he was one of us, so once a rattler, always a rattler.
Always a rattler.
That's right.
That's right.
No doubt.
That's right. Now, Clint's got ties. He was a coach out there. He understands the Clements Mules and Tanner Worms rivalry from the 1980s.
That was a good old.
I married one of them, so we all good. So everybody's looking around like we want to.
No, Candace, tell them.
Yeah, there you go.
The tickets for your games. How much does it cost to get in out there?
That's a great question.
How can they get them?
We do not require any admission. Admission is free at Calhoun. We started that. Our president started that last year when starting the program, and he decided again this year we weren't going to charge, admission. We want the community to come out and support. We brought the program back, so there's no charge for admissions. We have a concession stand. And, coming to watch the women's team, you'll see some great action with the men right after. Coach Powell's doing a great job and his staff. So, we just encourage everybody to come out, and just, watch us and support us.
Awesome. That's a pretty good deal, guys.
All right. Coach Vinson, thank you so much for joining us. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We love you. If nobody else tells you they love you, we love you. So.
Thank you. I love y'all too. Now, thank y'all so much for supporting us.
Yes, ma'am.
And going up to the games. And I would like to just say, any local girls that are wanting and aspiring to play basketball at the next level, get in and do some work. Get in, do the work, and you will be noticed. So get in, do the work. Don't be satisfied. As much as you can, work, compete, and get better every day.
Preach it, girlfriend. Absolutely. Coach, thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, y'all.
All righty. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, on the special guest segment, sponsored by Yellowhammer Roofing, Calhoun Women's basketball coach Candace Byrd-Vinson. It's time to take a quick break. We're coming back on the other side with a few signees. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the WKAC, the Big 1080.
Sparkling internet, oh so bright. Gigabit speed spread pure delight. Stream and play without delay with a fiber connection faster than Santa's sleigh. Get ready to be gigging around the Christmas tree with internet from Ardmore Telephone Company. Join the holiday cheer and call 800-830-9946 to upgrade today. ATC is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is former Alabama defensive lineman Reggie Grimes, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tom Cat alongside Tojo J. Vassar, fighting that broken headset.
I'll just hold it.
This second.
I had to hold it last week.
Coach Clint Legg, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and we just got some appetizers sent to the table, folks. Y'all help yourself if you want a bite there. That's all good. That's what it's here for. It's not for us. It's for y'all. We just partake when nobody else is here. So, but these appetizers, I gotta see what we got here. We got a chicken quesadilla. Some
mozzarella
sticks, and some chicken nuggets over there with all kinds of sauces and dippages. Dippages, yes. It looks good and smells good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live here at Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
She keeps bringing more.
Kaylin Carter is our bartender / waitress, and she is doing a wonderful job. Y'all come sit in her area and tip her well. Absolutely. So, back to the show. It's signee season already.
Yeah.
It's that time, and we've got y'all got headphones on, so y'all can talk. We've got Addie Wallace, softball player from West Limestone, and Braxton Griffin, baseball player from West Limestone.
Yes, sir.
Y'all hitch a ride together? No, y'all rode it separately. Y'all didn't ride together?
No, sir.
It's a long ride sometimes, depending on how far out you live in West Limestone.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So, who wants to start with that? Ladies first. That works.
Go ahead.
Addie, tell us
Put it on the
about
hot
you.
seat.
Yeah, you get to go first because you're the lady. Where are you going to school? We know you're softball, so
I'm gonna go to Calhoun.
Calhoun
College.
Funny, we just got off the phone with a coach from Calhoun. It was basketball. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
You can play softball?
Yeah.
What position do you play?
Short and second.
Short and second. Which one do you like best?
Second.
I hear you. But you go. Your time, coach.
Addie, tell the people what drew you to wanting to go. You had some other offers, other places, but what drew you to go and deciding to go to Calhoun?
Well, it's a little closer to home, and it just kind of felt right when I went over there and had a visit and stuff, and they just made me feel at home. So
awesome. Yeah. I also think that the guy, man, I'm pretty good friends with one of their coaches, and they're looking to build. They want kids that are, first of all, players, tough-minded, mentally tough kids, athletic kids that can play the game, and I think they're doing that with the recruiting class they're bringing into Calhoun, and Addie's one of them.
That's good. That's good. What have you given an idea of what your major is going to be yet, Addie?
Education. I want to be a teacher.
Be a teacher.
Let me talk to her.
Talk to her off.
I will
off the radio there.
Hey, you always have a job.
Discourage them. Yeah.
Just joking. You'll always have a job. It's great insurance, and I've worked for 26 years and never went to work. If that makes sense.
That means you'll love your job if it's really your calling.
Now, at ball games, Addie, do you hear him a lot holler?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, he's on the other team, ain't he?
No, absolutely not.
No, Lily plays with Addie.
Oh, okay. That's right. My bad. I forget you have a daughter, too, that plays at West Limestone.
I sure do. I'm a huge West Limestone Wildcats softball fan. And baseball. Little Braxton right there, too. Thank you. Okay, let me go ahead and put this out there.
Put it out there, Coach.
All right. Here's what I see. And with these two here sitting with me, they're where they are because of two things. Number one, their work ethic. These two put as much time in the hitting facility, maybe Coach Taylor's not listening, Braxton. I see Braxton up there. He's hitting, I'd say, every day, every other day, putting in work. Addie's doing the same thing. We're throwing because mine calls Addie because we don't have nobody else to throw with us. But anyway, the work that they put in to get to where they are is tremendous. You don't get to where they are by showing up, practicing during the season, going home, not working at home. It's the extra work that these two's put in. That's why they're where they are. And their support system. Brandon is what he is, and Haney's by far the best one. There's a special place in heaven for her putting up with Brandon.
You're putting up for Brandon.
But pushed, man. Pushed. And you got Brad sitting here with Braxton and Ryan and all those guys that push Brad. You got to have a support system. And even though you two, just like the ones I got, get home sometimes and go, I wish they would shut up. I can't stand this. I can't stand the ride home with them. But just understand this. It's why that they are where they are. And I'm not only thankful, but I'm so tickled to death for both of these two. They're going to do big things wherever they go and whatever they play.
Absolutely.
How about that?
Thank you.
That was good.
Yeah.
Braxton, you're going to play at
UAH.
All right.
Yes.
What position do you play?
Well, I play shortstop, but I play outfield during the summertime. So.
Okay. Righty, lefty? I didn't ask you guys.
Right.
Right-handed?
I bat left-handed, but I throw
bat left-handed, throw right-handed. Okay.
Yes,
cool.
sir.
Cool. So what are you thinking about majoring in?
Business.
Business. Okay. It's always a good degree to have. Yeah.
That's right.
As is teaching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real. So do you play any travel ball or baseball?
Yes, sir. I do. During the summer. Yes,
okay. Who do you play with?
VBA.
Vipers.
Yes, sir.
The Vipers.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. They're a big outfit, play a lot of tournaments.
They didn't have that when we was kids.
They did not have that when we was kids.
I got a question for Braxton, a good one, because we're going to have him on. Braxton, tell us the difference in playing for Coach Taylor and Ryan Griffin.
Well, they're both great coaches, and just they're really good at what they do, and I love playing for both of them.
Good answer. Good answer.
Golly, Braxton. They get into politics, dude.
Take that degree.
What's it like playing for your uncle, though?
Yes, sir. It's awesome. He always pushes me to be the best I can be, and he's great.
But also, I'm going to say this too. Ryan really knows the game. And
Yeah.
he's surrounded by dudes, and Brad here, Braxton's dad, they know the game of baseball and what it takes to win. It helps when you got guys coaching that really, really love what they do and not just out there to be out there. And I think when we talk about Coach Taylor, you know, he's on those guys. Chastity said he had one of his moments last night where he was really on somebody last night. And Justin also coaches middle school volleyball. And I said, dude, coach our girls like you do those guys.
Yeah.
I can't. I said, man, I want you to stomp that floor and yell at them.
Snorting.
That's what I want. But the same way with softball. I mean, I think Addie's played for some really good travel teams that's got her to the point, and everybody knows the game and tries to push it. But both of you question, I mean, what is y'all's goals for this season? Even though y'all signed, what would mean the team goals for this year? I don't care who goes first.
Whichever one.
Well, I want to go to state. Hopefully get to go to state this year. But, yeah.
Addie looking at their schedule, and guys, they went from playing some, I would say, lessers to, you know it, Addie. They go to Scottsboro, they go to Coleman, they play Athens, they play several teams that's going to get them better. And I think you guys know, for them to get to where they did, and West was really successful in baseball last year. They went a long ways. I think it's who you're playing early to get you better, so you see all kinds of good pitching. Until you can't wait till you get in the playoffs to see good pitching, or you'll lose and go home. So, Braxton, what about you, man? What's your goal?
Yeah, we had a really good season last year. We lost 9 seniors, but I think everybody thinks we're going to have a down year, but we ain't. So I was really fortunate in 9th grade to start, and I was welcomed by all the seniors. And we have a bunch of 9th and 10th graders, so that's what I plan to do with them too, just welcome them in.
Giving it back, man. That's awesome.
So you say everybody thinks you're going to have a down year. Not your team. You're talking about
naysay. Hey, let all naysayers know.
I hear you, Jay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, just fly under the radar there, and just pick everybody off.
Yes, sir.
They will. Favorite? All right. Can I go one more? No,
yeah.
I'm having a ball here. The person you modeled your game after the most is. Dang, Addie.
My dad.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah.
I got you. Hey, I can go back in the day. Remember when your dad played for Coach Pugh?
Yep.
Back in them days, playing for Coach Pugh was literal HE, whatever you want to spell it.
It was, yeah.
It was tough, and Pugh don't talk about guys that wasn't tough. And
he talks about your dad.
Every day he talks about something about what Brandon did for him. So that's a good person to pick to model your, especially the toughness part of it. And anyway, what about you, Brax?
Probably Coach Griffin.
I got you. By the way, Coach Griffin, and one of the reasons why he knows what he does and so good at baseball, and Brad is too, is Clements guys.
Oh, really?
Hey, yeah. Clements guys that just moved up there to West Limestone.
What year? What year were you Clements guys?
That's Coach. I thought that was Braxton's dad. Okay. I forget Braxton. He's not here.
Brad, what's
He's
here?
out in the truck.
Oh, he's out there listening.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. I got you.
What was it? What do you like about Coach Royer?
Oh, he's great. He gave me a great opportunity, and I'm just real excited.
Friend of the show.
Yep.
Yes. That's where we practice over there with our travel team, and man, their baseball team's always working, doing real well, and man, they're always doing something out there on the field. So it's pretty encouraging for Braxton. I think he'll do. Both of you guys are going to do great at the next level.
Hey,
thank you.
Before we take these, before we break this off, shout out to all the guys who put all the work in that indoor facility out there at West, because I know y'all have used it
a ton.
Yeah. So shout out to Steve Owens and all those other guys, Travis Purcell, Clubber Lane.
That's him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all.
Thank y'all for having us.
Maddie Presnell, Braxton Griffin, Maddie Wallace. I'm sorry. Done it, didn't I? I knew I was going to do it.
Addie, not Maddie.
I'm sorry, guys. Just look at Tom's pullover, what it says, and it'll answer all the questions.
Shut up, shutting up, rabbit. Addie, Wallace, Braxton, Griffin. I read what I wrote down, and I'll be a lot better. I can't remember half the stuff. And it's time to take a quick break. Let's get out of here, y'all. We'll be right back. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
PASnetwork.net is your gateway to school, youth, and amateur sports from Play Action Sports, along with Calhoun Basketball, James Clement Sports, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk from PAS Plus. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. When you're looking for something special for your next event, why not bring in the most amazingly fine flavored shaved ice this side of the islands, Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. Whether it's a school or major sporting event, a picnic, or festival, Kona Ice brings the fun and laughter. From their steel drum music to their signature flavor wave, where guests can flavor their own shaved ice. No event is too big or too small. Kona Ice makes fundraising easy too. Call Kona Ice today and tell them what you have in mind. 256-566-5298. Or look for them on your favorite social media platform. Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. 256-566-5298.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, located at 105 South Marion Street. Open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 256-232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Barron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured. 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured. Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Listen this basketball season as WKAC brings you action from the Athens High Golden Eagles. Join us for play-by-exciting play of varsity girls and boys games on our sports stream at WKAC1080.com. Tune in to WKAC and hear the replay each Saturday at noon, and then check it out on our website on demand. Athens High Golden Eagles basketball this season online at WKAC1080.com and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is East Limestone girls basketball coach Jessica Thompson, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tomcat alongside Tojo J. Vassar. Just put a big bite of that chicken quesadilla. Duff, ain't it, man? Coach Clint Legg, producer extraordinary Tim Lambert. And we've got Ardmore girls basketball coach Jared Kirkpatrick joining us. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the show.
Thank y'all. Glad to be here.
We tried to get Coach Brian O'Donnell on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, but he hasn't answered yet, so...
He's probably opening gifts for his birthday.
He might be. It is his birthday today. Happy birthday, Coach. So, Coach Kirkpatrick, talk a little bit about the Ardmore girls. How you guys doing this year so far?
Well, we started out a little rocky, back and forth. Wasn't really playing as hard as we could have at times. About 2 weeks ago, we had a loss at East Lawrence, and you could just tell like we weren't meshing together at all. It was just not gelling as a team. So that Monday, I took time. I met with each girl individually. And we had a good conversation about their role on the team and what's to expect going forward. We met as a team. From there, we've won 5 straight, and we're 2-0 in the area now. So we set ourselves up for really good chance to host area or at least make it out of the area, which is something Ardmore girls basketball or Ardmore basketball in general hadn't done in a really long time. So we're trending in the right direction.
So did you have like all the girls in one room? Okay, you're coming in next, and then the rest of them stood out there sweating. What was it like? What was it like?
I tried to do it like throughout the day. Different girls, like if they were coming back from tech school or whatever, I just kind of called them in, just quick conversations. It wasn't nothing, hey, you're doing all this wrong, nothing like that. It was more of a, hey, how can we get this fixed kind of thing from everybody's perspective. And there were some tough conversations with some of them, and some of them it was, hey, you're doing everything right, just keep doing it, and we're going to click, I promise. And
keep the faith.
And y'all click Tuesday night against East.
Yes, sir.
Lexi Bedingfield and Alexis Gray. They played great, man.
Lexi Bedingfield, she's a senior for us, and I've coached her since her 8th grade year. I helped with middle school that year, then I moved to JV, then varsity the last 3 years. And she's kind of our motor as a team. If she's playing well, playing hard, everybody else kind of follows suit. And she started really kind of embracing the leadership side of it and understanding that, hey, I have to bring it every single game, every night. And then Alexis Gray, she started for us last year as a 9th grader.
Wow.
And starting out this year, she plays a ton of travel basketball. She's one of those kids that's always in the gym, always just works and works and works. Well, at the start of the year, she just didn't have her confidence for whatever reason, and she was struggling. And I talked with her, and I was like, hey, maybe let's try coming off the bench and not starting and letting the game just kind of start, and you kind of sit back and catch the flow of it and then come in. Since we did that, something clicked, and she's been playing like
she played great
bad one lately.
Filling them threes up the other night.
It was,
she did good.
Yeah.
which your other girls are not bad either. So I mean, you got. We've had several step up lately. Our other senior, Lexi Mooney.
Yeah.
Go back to Madison Academy. We beat them 2 weeks ago. She hit like 4 threes that night. She hit 5 the next game. 5 the next game. Last night we played East Lawrence, and she's been a scorer. And they boxed and won. Put a girl face guarding her the whole time. And I told her, I said, hey, look, it's not going to be your night, but you can go set a screen. You can go play good defense. You can go do all those things. She never, it didn't bother her that she wasn't scoring. It's a team thing, and we pulled out another. We beat them last night by 25, I think. So
wow!
Look, he's got 3 Lexies. No, I mean, how
but I have to say, am I missing something here? But no,
I have 3 Lexies, and I have a Kaylee, Kaylee, and a Kylie, and a Caitlin.
Dude, no pressure there.
It's unreal.
And a Presley.
And a Presley and a Liz, who just kind of thrown in there.
Good. It sounds like you've made a turn, Coach.
It's always a huge week at Ardmore when they beat East Limestone, and to beat those guys that was over there at East.
Is that East?
Coach, it's a great feat for your guys. Steamrolling right now, so keep it up. But I'm going to say this. If I had to pick, and I think I can pick it, I will. I don't care. The toughest place to coach girls in our county, without a doubt, is Ardmore. And why? Because, like he said, a lot of those girls play a lot of extra basketball. A lot of those girls are high expectations by their parents, and they don't understand, like, in middle school we play the county. They don't understand, like in football, we got to play Russellville and those kind of guys. We might be county champions in middle school, but it gets tougher as we go along, because a lot of people just come into different places that coach plays and they get better, and we got what we got, and it's just a really tough place to coach, and to be winning like they're winning. That's huge, and that's big for Coach here. I'm proud of what he's doing. But hey, does he not? Is it just me, or does Coach here not look like Bryant Wells' his twin brother?
Hey, I'm older than he is.
I'm just joking.
But he's got a good coaching staff. Him and Jonesboro's over there as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot about him coaching girls basketball. That's good stuff, man. Coach, like I said, you're doing a great job.
I appreciate it. Old Tim Jones, he's the one that keeps me calm. He tells me when I need to shut up a lot of times. And that happens.
Really?
Quite frank,
when did he become that guy, Coach Kirkpatrick?
I'm not sure.
That guy for me.
He tells me, hey, that's enough a lot of times. So glad to have him around.
You need those every now and then.
I need them more
from
than
rec
anybody.
league on up. Buddy. I had a mom that would keep coach. She'd keep score. Something happened, I get up, she'd grab me back of the shirt and pull me back more than once.
No holiday tournament.
Yes, good question.
We're going to West Morgan. We play Russellville. They got a young girl that can flat out play. They're pretty good. Then we play Cold Springs, who's like number 2 in 2A.
Wow.
State runner-up last year. They hit like 20-something threes start the year, so it's going to be a test there. And then we play Holly Pond, who they're traditionally pretty good girls basketball program. So we got three tests there, and then we come back. And we're going to play the day after New Year's, so we go to Brewer, and then it's Madison Academy and East again. So
Get ready for that county tournament.
That's it. Over at East.
Yeah.
At East this year.
But hey, man, you want to play like that in a Christmas tournament. Everybody's got their own ways of thinking, but you're at a point now, man, where you're rolling. You want to keep getting better, and you can go play in a tournament where you're going to beat everybody by 30, and it makes the crowd feel good. But as a coach, you know you're not getting no better.
We our Thanksgiving tournament, we went to Hartselle. We played West Point, and West Point absolutely beat our eyes in, and it was good for our girls. I mean, I told them, like, that's a 5A team. You're going to have to beat them if you want to do what you want to do. So it kind of opened their eyes a little bit. And, I don't know what just happened back there. Anyway.
It happens. You hear strange things all of a sudden.
Now, how many seniors you got?
Two seniors.
Two seniors, okay. Y'all are pretty well stocked up for next year then,
yeah.
Seems like.
We have our JV group. They're playing today. They're playing out at West Limestone. They have Deschler and Sparkman today. But they're all 9th graders. I have one 10th grader on the team. One 10th grader tore ACL. So,
oh, wow.
But they're all 9th graders, and our 9th grade group is they're really good. They've played together a long time, played a lot of basketball. So we're excited for the future, for sure.
All right, that sounds great. Well, Coach, we wish you the best.
Yeah, Jared, appreciate you coming.
And good luck in that West Morgan Holiday Tournament. And,
yes, sir.
Come back anytime, dude. I appreciate you coming in once again.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I
Thank
told
y'all.
you on that we'd have you.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
You can help Limestone County student athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Are you getting the propane service you deserve? At Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore, you always get the most value for your dollar, professional gas personnel who make safety a high priority, and you can always get in touch with them any day of the year at any time. They accept Visa and MasterCard too. So if you're not happy with your present propane supplier, join the many who have made the switch. Give Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore a call at 256-423-3320.
For screen printing, sign printing, banners, logo design, and more, look no further than That Shirt Printing Place. Located at 709 North Jefferson Street in Athens. Call 256-444-1827. That Shirt Printing Place. Visit them online at thatshirtprintingplacellc.com. Look for them on Facebook too. That Shirt Printing Place. 256-444-1927. That Shirt Printing Place.
PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clemens Sports, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
Hi, this is Scott Hunter, former Alabama Crimson Tide and NFL quarterback, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Sorry about that, y'all. These appetizers are good. I hope I'm making you hungry, and you want to come out to Applebee's and eat some appetizers.
And watch bowl games.
That's right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we've got on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, Coach Justin Taylor. Hey, man. How you doing, Coach?
What's happening? I'm not as good as you. I don't have a mouthful of cheese sticks or whatever that was.
Yeah, I got the chicken quesadillas. Pretty good. So before we start talking ball, how are the beehives going? How they doing?
Well, I guess they're still out there. They're just hunkered down. It's good though. I'm enjoying it.
How many do you have now?
I'm down to 2. I lost 2 over the summer. And I think wax moths got me.
Ah, man, that breaks your heart, don't it?
Yeah.
If it's something else, it gets you. It's easier to handle. I mean, when I made a mistake, I made a big mistake on one hive and just lost my best hive over a mistake I made, and I mourned that one for a couple of days. I kept seeing them. I tried to I thought I was doing the right thing by making a split, and I messed up, and I lost both the split and the hive. So.
Yeah, but isn't that cool though? Splitting them is a cool process.
Yeah, it is. It is. I had. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's talk basketball. I can go in the ditch on this honeybee stuff a lot. I'm not.
Welcome to the Beekeepers Podcast.
I am not done with bees yet. I just had to go through that first little part. Goal is to get back in them here in another couple of years. Yeah. So I did enjoy it.
It's fun.
It is. So how are the West Limestone boys going? You still fussing, stomping, snorting, making funny faces, all that good stuff?
I'm trying not to.
Sometimes you just can't help it, though, brother. It's in you, and it's got to come out.
I watched some film from last night's game this morning. I just told my wife, I said, that is so embarrassing. But anyway, it's all. I guess it's the only way I know.
That's the only way to do it, Coach. You got a lot of folks. I try to
tell people I really am a nice guy.
I remember. Todd's not here today. He's not here. But remember when you first came into the county? He's like, man, I love this guy. He coaches like you're supposed to coach. It's 100% in. But yeah, Coach. We're how are your boys playing?
Well, we're playing all right. Last night we finally won one. We've been on a rough stretch. We've been on the road at Tanner and Lauderdale County and St. John Paul, and we took a couple on the chin after starting off real good. But we had beat Westminster at home last night, so that was a good win. So we play pretty well at times, and then at times we look inexperienced and like they don't have a coach. So, but they are further along. I thought it would be Christmas before we were any good at all, and we've shown some flashes already of having a chance to be all right. So maybe we'll get there.
Oh, I imagine
they play hard. They play their butts off and play hard and do everything we ask them to do. We just got to clean some mistakes up. So, but it's a fun team.
Cool.
Coach, you playing any holiday tournament, Christmas tournaments?
Yeah, we'll go to Deschler the day after Christmas and play 3 days. We've done that for the last 5 or 6 or 7 years. I said I'm not going back to Deschler, and we keep ending up back over there. And so, but it's a good tournament. We'll play the bracket we're in. It'll be 3 good teams, win or lose. So it'll be good for us. May not be good for our pride, but it'll be. If we can handle it well, it'll be good for us.
How old is your team? You got youth, experience, good mix. How was that?
Well, we're real old, but also real experienced. We've got 7 seniors.
Wow.
But only 5 combined. Only 5 years of varsity experience.
Okay.
At 4 guys, and 2. One of them's played 1 year. 2 of them have played 1 year, and 2 of them have played 2 years of varsity. So it's not a very experienced team, and we're playing some sophomores that have never played with those seniors. So a lot of guys that have never played together. So just trying to figure it out. So I don't know. It's weird being we got 7 seniors, but very little experience.
And we had Braxton Griffin on here earlier in the show, and he had some good things to say about you.
Yeah, they don't make me better than Braxton. He's one of the ones. He's played 2 years of varsity before this year. Man, just never. His motor never slows down, and his attitude's always just absolutely perfect. Man, it'd be easy if everybody was like him.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
You'd miss a lot of shots, but it would be man, he's just great. Yeah, his family's great. Dad's a good friend, mom, and got his little brother. Taught his big sister several years ago, and teaches his little brother now. And just a great family.
Coach Legg let the cat out of the bag talking about you're coaching middle school girls volleyball.
Well, I'm around it. I don't know that you use the word coaching very loosely. I'm there in a pinch.
He's coaching them, man. He's county champions, man. He ought to be. He's the man. But you know, people don't understand. Coach Taylor's been in our county for, you called it, the dean of high school, the boys' high school coaches. Coach is always going to put a team out there on the court that gets after you. They may have lesser talent. He may say that when they don't, but he's going to say that. But, man, I always love to watch Coach Taylor coach. He always does a good job. Even though they may say they may be down, they're going to beat you because he's just going to out-coach you. In my opinion, Coach Taylor's one of the best coaches in North Alabama.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He didn't pay me to say that either. And I'll tell you what else Coach Taylor's good.
What's that?
Y'all planning a Christmas party for teenage girls? Coach Taylor can do it.
He's got 2 of his own.
Well, I started to say,
pretty good at that.
He's awesome. He's a hostess with the mostest.
Yeah, just regular Martha Stewart.
Coach, who you play next? Who's next? When do y'all play again?
We play Elkmont Monday.
Okay. Awesome.
We got Elkmont, Ardmore, and Clements this week, so it'll be a kind of a county tournament this week.
Man, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. We know Elkmont played Clements last night. They got the Bible school tonight, so they'll be they might be a little weary, but it's always a good game when y'all play them.
Yeah.
Eric does a good job over there.
Yeah, it's always fun playing all those county schools. It's a neat thing we got in this county. Everybody knows everybody, and they've played each other forever.
Good rivalries.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's funny, these kids sometimes they'll hate each other during the school season. They graduate, they become best friends, you know?
We got to figure out something, though, Coach Taylor, because our kids coming out, and I realize why they don't, there's got to be some way we can do this, adjust the tickets to get all of our kids in. I mean, I think if you're a student at the school, everybody should be getting for $1. That's just always
student,
my
as a
opinion.
student,
That's right.
yeah.
Because I'd rather have a packed house with all of our kids there as opposed to not many because they can't afford to get into the game. And we got that situation. We're a poor school, and other places are poor as well. So I wish we could figure that out.
Yeah, and I mean, you need those kids. That's one of the problems with basketball now is kids don't grow up watching it and going to games and just kind of learning the game by watching, and you see the results of that in the players today. In my early years, everybody's dad took them to the regional tournament or the state tournament, and they watched basketball and they wanted to play there one day. Now you get kids in high school, they don't even know there is a state tournament.
Yeah, that's right.
Really?
That's right.
It's different, man.
Plus, we need.
They know all the TikTok stars. They know how to do the.
Well,
I got that figured out.
And talking about the admission, all the schools need to have good concession stands too. I mean, y'all serve those hamburgers out there at West Limestone, and not all of them do. We go to some of them; they have there's nothing wrong with pizza, but or chicken sandwiches, but let's grill some burgers.
Yeah. When you're there all night, you need something good to eat.
Yeah. I don't know if you can let the scent waft over the basketball court like
is that Tim Lambert or Zach Green over there?
I know, right?
Oh God!
I'm just saying.
If we're talking concession stand food, back during my day, we served Whit's barbecue sandwiches, but that was something else. That was different time.
I told Coach Childress last night, Justin, I said the best move you made all year is we went from Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches to the Popeyes one. Those Popeye chicken sandwiches are incredible.
Man, that's good to know. I can't eat Popeyes. As long as they're frying shrimp and them chickens in the same oil, messes with me.
They probably don't do that out there, man.
Maybe not. I hope not. I'll have to check on that. I'll have to check.
Oh, God.
So we were talking to head basketball coach, Justin Taylor, the West Limestone Wildcats.
Yeah.
Then once again, I thought I was pulling you in the ditch talking about the bees. So yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
We make left turns all the time. We're notorious for that.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I mean, we're not even involved in NASCAR.
I know, right?
Justin, you played Westminster last night. Stapler's not there anymore. Am I correct?
That's right.
So how has things changed with the Westminster Wildcats without Stapler there?
Well, it's a lot different. They played all zone defense last night. I don't know if Stapler ever played a minute of zone in his 50-year coaching career, but they were out in zone the whole night, and it's just different from last couple of years. They had these guys that are going to play high major. One of them's committed to Houston. Another one will be a major, high major Division I player, and those guys just aren't there anymore. So it's and there's nothing wrong with them now. They're still a good team, but you got a chance.
That's right. That's what we would have figured.
Yeah,
Coach. Go ahead. Would you go ahead and finish your thought?
No. That was it.
That was it. Well, we sure do appreciate you joining us, buddy.
I appreciate you having me. I always enjoy it. I'm out here trying to keep a fire from getting out. My wife's bringing me buckets of water because the leaves are spreading all over the yard.
Oh my goodness! Cut you a cedar tree down and keep it wet, and then use it.
West Finest.
That's right.
They won't ever get to it. That's awesome.
That is cool. Coach, thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
New Year.
Justin, y'all have a great one.
Y'all too. Appreciate you.
All right. Thanks a lot. All right. Is that it, producer extraordinaire?
God, man.
For the 2023 season.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you guys. Okay, we're getting. All right. Hey, on behalf of Todd Tomlin, Todd the Bot, he's not here with us this morning. Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, Coach Clint Legg. My name's Tom McClung, old Tom Kit. We ain't got to go home, but we got to get ourselves up out of here. We'll see you in 2024.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Roll
New Year.
Tide.
Bye.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, located at 105 South Marion Street, open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 256-232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Barron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. While others have come and gone, the Lions Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lions Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lions Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook. The Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.